Welcome to Living the Music, where we uncover hidden lessons in classic songs. Hopefully have some insights along the way that we can take action on, have some fun, and appreciate music more than we have before. So, diving into it, today we're going to look at The Wall by Kansas. Just to touch on the facts of the matter, this came out in 1976. It's from their classic album, many would say quite possibly their best album, Leftoverture. This song comes in at just under 5 minutes, and it was written by Kerry, Livgren, and Steve Walsh. Kerry was one of the main songwriters in the band, along with Steve. Usually they wrote separately, but this could be their quintessential co-write together. Tremendous lyrics, great melody, great instrumentation. It's just one of those tunes where everything comes together and it's a knockout, and it really hits you emotionally, intellectually. It sparks your thinking, and it expands your horizons, and it touches your heart at the same time. I don't have Leftoverture on me, but I do have the live album, Two for the Show. This came out in 78, and The Wall is on here. They do a great version of it on here. So, getting into it, the idea of an invisible wall that's kind of like a barrier that we experience in our life, I think is something that a lot of people can relate to. Now, they put it in very lovely language. He says, it rises now before me, a dark and silent barrier between all I am and all that I would ever want to be. So let's pause and consider that for a moment. Have any of us ever felt like that? Like there's just some kind of barrier or wall or just blockage that's in between what we have been, what we are, and what we really want to be. And some of the time, some of us are able to sort of cruise through life and achieve, accomplishment after accomplishment. And other times, it's much more difficult, and it's like, crawling through mud, and you get stuck in the quicksand, and it just feels like nothing's opening up for me. I'm just not a match for this wall. I don't know how to break through it. I don't know how to get around it. I don't know how to climb over it. And so the easy thing to do with experience like that is to just kind of try to forget about it or deny it, or just pretend it's not there. And this song is saying, it's okay. Look, I'd rather face my wall than hide from it, because it's still going to be there either way. And maybe if I face it, and maybe if I really tune into what's on the other side, I can find a way around it or a way to knock it down. And through the song, eventually, he gets to a place of triumph, and he says, I must tear down the wall, let it be all I am and all that I was ever meant to be in harmony, shining true and smiling back at all who wait to cross. There is no loss. Whoa, a lot going on there. Well, I think it's just that powerful feeling when you have triumphed over adversity and you've gotten to the other side. It was a struggle. It took something out of you, but on balance, it's not a loss. You gained from it. You learned from it. You grew from it. More than likely, you connected with other people as a result, and maybe they were even somehow empowered by watching you or accompanying you or supporting you as you went through your wall. So I invite you to listen to the song for sure. Listen to it a few times. You're going to love it if you haven't heard it for a while, or if you've never heard it. My goodness, what a treat awaits you. But also just take a moment and ponder whether you're at a place of feeling like there's a wall. Maybe it's a wall in terms of between you and accomplishing something in business or in some artistic venture, or maybe it's a wall in your relationship of some kind within your family, or with a loved one, romantic partner, your kids. It could be anything. It could be a wall you experience in terms of your health, your own just internal process of enlightenment. And I think all of those are plausible, and they all can happen at any time. And one thing I'll leave you with is it's okay. It's okay. You're going to be okay. The wall may be there now. You may experience it now. That doesn't mean it's always going to be there. Face it. Address it. Put your focus on what's on the other side and how much it means to you. And believe that you can get there one way or the other. As I say, go around, go under, go over, go through it, blow it up, whatever it takes. The wall is just there now, maybe, but it won't always be there as long as you keep focusing on what you're dreaming for. So hopefully this has been of support to you, and hopefully you'll enjoy the song when you listen to it. And I'd love to hear your comments on what you think of the song, how it strikes you, and anything I've said in this video, anything going on in your life, anything that's come up in the course of this conversation. I'd love to hear your point of view. So there you have it. Please subscribe to the channel. Love to have you aboard as a subscriber. And if you don't mind, like this video if you're so inclined. And as I say, love to read your comments. All right. Until next time, take care.